On the edge, about to fall. Don't know if you like to see me out there in need while I'm struggling to breathe on my own. I won't turn my back on you, 'cause your love's the only one I know. Just one more chance is all I need. I'll lift you up and set you free. I will take you right there. I will take you right there. I will take you.
Well, good and welcome to the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. You've got somebody new on the desk, and I don't know what to tell you. We're so excited for this event tonight. This is an event like no other. We'll introduce you to it in just a second. But there are no players behind us, but they are all over the Valley and Idaho at their own computers, at their own stations, ready to do battle for a purpose. This is the Giving Games, and we're going to see some of the best corporate competition just about anywhere. There is no way to tell this story well without the person I'm about to introduce you to. You know him well. That's the master of every single game out there, including Street Fighter .5, which evidently was the good one. And that is, of course, Jared Baratel Castiglione. So we'll welcome him in. How you doing, my guy?
It's to the table when it comes to Street Fighter, and you got to bring it tonight when it comes to these Giving Games. We have so much talent in the Valley, and we're going to see a school, or not a school, a organization that's proven that you don't have to go to school to just be a good gamer. You can be part of the community in your own way.
Yes, and so what they're going to be doing is each of these organizations is giving a generous donation to the Idaho Food Bank, and we'll show you some of those details here in just a second. And they're going to be playing each other for pride. They've chosen this reason to come together in these games to play because you know what, they're not playing in pickup basketball league at this point. They're not playing softball in corporate league. They can't get together except online, and so that we're going to do that tonight. Very excited. You're going to see, if you're a fan of this, you're going to see this right here tonight. And, of course, on Saturday. This is going to be a round robin between 6 teams, and we'll introduce you to those teams on the VT1 here. These teams are going to be competing in round robin against each other, best of 5. Best of 5. So our game... And I think I'm going to warn people ahead of time. I was saying to Notkoba just a second ago, this is my game. Because it is Cold War, it is 80s. I can reference and know everything inside the map. Idaho Central Credit Union is the one who's putting on the Giving Games. They've invited Java Express, the Grove Hotel, Ednetics, Peterson Auto Group, specifically Peterson Chevrolet, and Go Out Local, which are all groups that are giving to the Idaho Food Bank. But we want to encourage everybody who's watching today to do that. The Giving Games include you. Reach out to idahofoodbank.org and donate. It's pretty cool stuff. Okay, so Call of Duty, Cold War. Yeah. First reactions, Baratel.
Great game. Playing it since it came out. It's a phenomenal bunch of fun, especially with friends. Although there have already been, especially with how long it's come out, some emerging metas, if you will, or just most effective tactics at the time. Those really strong guns, those ones that just seem to have no drop off, super accuracy, maximum damage, those are probably what we're seeing today, Doctor.
Yeah, MP5 is definitely going to be thrown
MP5.
out there. Absolutely. That's the one that's pretty broken. I absolutely love the map design in this game, and partly because I'm a child of the 80s, but also because they're really well designed, and they do still allow for a fair amount of tactical positioning, position holding, backpack tent, and camping. I think it's probably the way you might want to best refer to it. There's
tactical holding,
tactical holding, position holding, and we can say that without judgment here. That camping is acceptable because it's in the 80s, and doggone it, it
was an intended camping mechanic. It's in there.
Exactly. Do you have favorite maps so far?
It's so tough to say because they're all really fun. I think if I were to pick a least favorite map, since that's a more approachable route,
it takes a question. Miami
is my least favorite. Anyway. I think Miami's too big. We play TDM. It's just too much. It's too big.
It's a big, definitely. It's a big map. I have enjoyed very quickly Raid. Just kind of it's kind of a rich person's house complex there, and Moscow was darn fun as well.
You've been playing a lot of the season 1 stuff then coming out. That's awesome. You're keeping up with the times.
Yep. So the way that this is going to work, brand new codcaster for these games, it's going to be really exciting, and we're going to get into game in just a second. We'll suddenly just see it on screen. We're going to see the first two groups we're going to see Idaho Central Credit Union, and they are playing, and I just want to double check this. We do have a matchup graphic which we can show you. It's Go Out Local that they're going to be playing in this first map. And again, all 6 of these folks are going to play each other separately over the next couple of days, and we'll give you lots of this. So here's our first matchup for the Giving Games. I'm sorry,
it's the Grove Hotel.
It's the Grove Hotel versus Idaho Central. This is going to be a big one now, and we'll get the right logo up there on screen in just a second. But this is the Go Green team from Idaho Central. This is not just a couple of randos that they plucked out of some different branches. These are the esports arm of Idaho Central Credit. As you know, they do a lot for us here and for our students. So they, of course, like to play themselves. You seem to have some familiarity with the Grove Hotel folks.
Well, we kind of talked to them in stride during the course of their last kind of giving that to us business the last time we kind of saw them on the digital screen. So we're not too unfamiliar with them. We actually just had the wounds start closing up, so having them back on here so soon.
Did you just get a triple negative in that sentence?
I'm pretty skilled sometimes.
I'm pretty not sure that I didn't do that.
Is that a skill or a curse?
Yeah. Whoa.
Exactly.
Who knows? I have to decode it every time. Sorry, continue.
Super humble despite the fact that they were up, how much KD against us. And it was completely by surprise. I mean, no one expected them to put up so much of a fight, but by golly, did they.
Yeah, they did. That when we played them in this game. All right, jumping in. So Crossroads strike.
Crossroads? Okay.
Yeah, there we go. This is going to be some good stuff.
Yeah, okay. I like this map too because if you can get one of your top fraggers on a kill streak and start using like the aerial combat, you actually start winning out so well because there's so much open airspace here. Going to change the settings, try to blame it on the lag. Not much DPI there for this player. Trying to switch things up, trying to get some shots here. Doesn't hold it too well, but 9 points up. Pretty good so far with this hold. Being pretty contested. It's in this open area, so both teams are able to just line it down with those sights and just continue to contest this. It's going to be evened up 9-9 now. Grove Hotel's going to keep the Hotel a little bit of a lead, and we see Spades here, the only player with a positive KD and a pretty good one so far on his team. Pickle Fork also doing a pretty good job there for Grove Hotel.
Good, yeah, holding that angle, and once they establish a hard point, they're communicating and talking about which angles that they're going to do there. Yep, very, very difficult to unseat them. They're trying to do it with some smoke and some grenades, which is the right way to do it. You want to get them out of their position so they can't cover those firing lines, and they get another elimination there. But they can't quite. Oh, there it is. They moved together and very quickly took that.
Yeah, they took it, but with just a few last ticks of that second timer, the hard point has moved over. And look at this team moving in tandem. Do actually take out this member, but unfortunately, Gwim Guaca is going to be taken out here. Not able to get himself to where he needs to be. Grove Hotel setting up a camp here on the second hard point so far.
Yep, they've got a nice piece. Actually, what I think that's flipped right there. I happen to know Grove Hotel is Gwim Skrika, Gwim Quacka, Gwim Weepa, and Gwim Checka. So we're just going to call him Squeaka, Quacka, Weepa, and Checka. Actually, that's going to be hard in itself, isn't it?
Well, let's do Quack, Squeak, Weep, and Cheek.
Exactly. Okay, so
Pickle Fork, I think he's got a 4-piece actually. Holding up the rear, defending that whole place by himself, making sure that no one gets that side access near the tank. And the rest of this team, it looks like if these are swapped, then it's ICCU completely in a commanding lead, and they are not showing any signs of slowing.
They are not. Yeah, so they're moving quickly to get to those spots. They're doing a great job with it.
Look at this. Spades just on a mission. 11-1 right now. He's got a kill streak online. Seem to be the trophy system, which is really good here to stop any sort of these kind of close corridor grenade spam situations that his team probably would succumb to, but it's not going to happen if he wants to settle this down, but not necessary. You can see there. No, he's going to put down a second one. Nice shots here. Going to know that a member is going to be channeling forward. He does run. The sprint will be kind of your detriment. So much sound is given away when you get those fast footsteps on the ground, but again, not showing any signs of letting this up. And 20 seconds left on this hard point. They can get themselves a round win pretty quickly here. And
this is one that can snowball. You can take that snowball back and roll it in the other direction. But if you are moving good and you get to those spots early, you can really take control as they are right now. They get an elimination up top there. Nice job. Weepa goes down. Quacka goes down. Spades on a roll. My goodness. He's going to have to write an apology letter. Mom is not going to be happy about this. Right now,
never
Spades
be allowed to stay in a Grove Hotel ever.
No.
He's on the blacklist. He's not allowed to get a one-night stay or nothing. And he's making sure that not going to check out. He's sitting here. He's checked in for the weekend at the spot. For the first time, though, Grove Hotel setting themselves up and are able to defend it against Spades despite his excellent performance so far. Chica is going to do what they can to get that long-range shot, but nice jump here from the side of, does look to be Pickle Fork, but nice set of shots, trading of the blows. Yep. Are they able to concede this? They are. The nice flip there.
They are. And Speznaz, of course, the side of Grove Hotel, goes down right there. They have been able to get it ticking in the right direction there. Right now, no control. They're trying to establish it. No one's flipped it yet. There it is on the side of MI6, which in this case, of course, is Go Green Team.
The Go Green Team, new hard point. But again, Grove Hotel's already in position. They're doing what they can to try and get these points. And we saw them at a 9-point score before, and now they've caught themselves all the way back up to 56.
Eliminated by the Weepa.
The long-range shot, trying to get himself a nice gunplay there, does not actually win out. But the rest of the members here from the sides of the Grove Hotel just get systematically deleted as the reinforcements do come in. Cavalry is here for the green team, and they're looking at charging forward.
Oh, my goodness. Pickle Fork just put him in a locker and slammed the door. This is hazing. Good old-fashioned hazing.
This is a little bit of hazing. Unfortunately, that locker is named Hurt, and they've been put in that Hurt locker. He does get pinched, though, from two members of the side of Grove Hotel. This is their opportunity. The man disadvantage could be huge for him, but guess who's here? Spades. He finds the hard point. He finds the angle, gets the 1, the 2-piece as well. That's a 3-piece. Can he get 4? I don't think so, because that door's in the way, that pesky building. He's trying to shoot through the wall, but it's not necessary because he's got the hard point.
Yeah, they're ticking it up right now. They're going to, Spades on a killing spree. That's 5. Right. That's 6 for Spades. Okay, yep. If we're going to give a player of this map, it's definitely going to be Spades. He's had a really, really good one. He's getting all the Gwims. Okay, better rotation. In behind him right now. My goodness, Spades. Oh, that is just unkind. They're going to get the hard point in this. And I think this is going to be enough to get them up and over the 200 mark.
Yeah, and this is such a hard point for Grove Hotel to contest as well, because there's really only effectively 3 points of entry, and they've got every one of them covered.
Yeah, they do. They're doing a nice job rotating in there. Spades with a little runner around the outside to try to clear some folks so that they were off balance coming in, and that's one of the things that they're doing really well. Look at that. So he'll do that. He'll go outside. So if you're scouting this team so that you can watch for them, that's what Spades is doing right now. He's running around the outside, just making a menace. He goes down. My goodness.
Squeaker just squeaking by there. That 1v1. Nice shots here on point. They get the hard point, but it's 3 members versus 1. No, it's 1 versus 1. He does win the out here, and it's actually Dylan gets 0 kills, getting some kills. He's at 12, so that name's not too accurate so far. He needs to update that.
Yeah, he does. Okay. They're doing a nice job. Still the hard point on the side of Grove Hotel. They've been able to just keep an advantage on there and never had it flipped against them. I think that they just had it flipped, as we said. Hard point shifts. I think that the Grove, if they can get over 100 in this, they're going to be in a good position. They're going to have something that they can speak to. Nice angles from the outside. They're going to run in. They're going to take it 2 down on the side of those folks. Go Green.
Green's taking a time to get the 2 eliminations, 2 at the same time. And again, a 2 for 2. Gonna go to the side of the green team. They're gonna get themselves 225. But again, kudos over to Grove Hotel getting to that triple digits when they were only at 9 before. Despite how well ICCU's team's playing, I mean, Grove Hotel is still keeping up with them. I mean, despite being half the score, they're doing really well, all things considered.
Yeah, they are. They got over 100. That was the little goal that we set for them that they were not listening to. But I think that bodes really, really well. Ooh, look at that little sniper. Oh, sorry, not sniper. Whoa. There we go. MI6. That'll be, of course, Go Green Team, ICCU, taking the first map off of Grove Hotel. Here's your top play.
It's got to be Spades, right? One piece. He's going to look for the second one. He gets it. Grenades here. He dodged with a slide. A nice slider there, too. He's going to have some cheese on it here with the 4-piece. That's 4 sliders for him. Spade getting the kills in Spades as well.
No kidding. Now, the only thing that would have made it better is if he had gotten like a clip and just threw it at him and just hit him in the head with it. That would have been all right.
right in the beam him in the head.
Yeah,
that should be a move.
Okay, that's going to be game number 1 for them. Best of 5. So of course they start with hard point, and they've got search and destroy followed by control. So this right now, Veritel, is the approach is the Call of Duty League. Now we're going to follow the map order and the maps for the Call of Duty League, but we're going to be wide open on gun selection here, which I think is okay if you're not a professional Call of Duty player.
Yeah, easily. And that kind of opens up a lot of opportunities for things to happen in terms of tactic changes. If you go with those short range guns, MP5 excluded because it's all range gun.
Yep.
Then you can start saying, okay, cool. If they're doing the short range stuff and holding these wide open spaces, if we do end up getting to a map like Satellite, then you can say, okay, well, let's just switch tactics, go long range, go into the dunes and start camping that area.
Yeah, and really hard point is about communication and rush down. If you can, I mean, really, it's experience as a group getting to those points. So you can be good at the game, you can be good at aiming down the sight and clicking on heads, but if you can't coordinate with 3 other players, a team that rotates better is going to get those maps.
Yeah, truly. You can miss, 75% of your shots, but if you have 3 other people, landing 25% of their shots, that's still 100% somehow.
Yeah, that's the rule, right? Focus fire. If you can focus in on targets, you can win. Okay. Now, a couple of the things that I think are really interesting coming into this. So Grove Hotel is going to have the opportunity to choose the map here. They know it's search and destroy. Okay. That's just decided, and they're going to have the opportunity to choose the map. What's your guess here?
Oh, I guess you want to try to avoid those, I think, close quarter combat situations with a lot of walls and kind of reset opportunities. So I think anything with long range could be good for them. It's just kind of hard to decide what would be their optimal choice. It really it depends on what they've been playing the most. I know a lot of teams kind of favor to picking the second map. If they went a 1-round loss, they get the loser's pick. They pick a map that they know they're good at because they practice it enough. So I think that's going to be their goal, despite whatever it is.
Yep, that's 100% the case, I think. What would you choose?
I have a favorite map. I've decided it now. It's actually Satellite.
Really?
Satellite's my favorite map.
Didn't you just complain about Satellite? Can we run that back? Can somebody clip that?
I love Satellite.
I'm pretty sure you said. Oh, okay, all right. Satellite.
I would never play Miami if I had the choice.
Have you ever been to Miami, sir?
I've never been to Miami, so maybe that's why I have such a disdain towards it. Maybe once I'm there, I'm like, okay, I can see why people want to be on this map.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. It definitely is.
I think my experience and the Call of Duty experience in Miami should be a lot different, though.
Yeah. Okay, so what we have coming straight out right now is we have this best of 5. We're going to follow up this match, whoever wins it, with another match right afterwards, as quickly as we can get into. Maybe a short break. We'll see how it goes. This competition is a really interesting one because it is businesses in the softball league way of looking at things.
Right.
Coming together to play video games. 2020, of course, the perfect year for changes like this. But we're seeing a lot more of this kind of thing. I mean, our friends who helped found TESPA, including folks like Kevin Ha, have spun up their own corporate esports league companies, and they're helping big companies like Apple and Google and Amazon, and let me think of another one. I'll just make one up right now. TGIF.
There you go.
Come together and play in these esports tournaments. Here locally, the folks at Go Green Team reached out and invited a number of other of these great companies, including Grove Hotel, Go Out Local. I mentioned a couple of these before. Peterson Chevrolet, local, and said, let's play. Let's play. Let's see who's who. And so for many of these folks, this is the first time they've represented their work. Maybe you can talk just a little bit about what it might feel like to represent the hopes and dreams of Patty in accounting.
I think it's really cool. I mean, as we've seen, ICCU Super really willing to embrace the esports culture as it is, because they've been with us like side by side the whole entire time. They've helped us out a tremendous amount, and there are really cool opportunities for these other companies to show this side of the community that they're also involved, and they're at the same time just humans. We've had a numerous amount of events.
Sure, though? Can we
they might be
robots?
Sure?
Okay, all right. We'll see.
They might be programs, but yeah,
right,
I mean,
second map here. What do we got?
Oh, we got the best map probably ever. It's,
all right.
People
really
do like this map, I think, because of the fact that there's a plane. Who doesn't like planes?
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, here we go. Setting up, search and destroy.
Search and destroy. I mean, this is going to be an interesting one because we're not going to see any sort of those respawns here. It's going to be something as similar to the Valorant streams that we've seen here at the Boise State broadcast. It's going to be them versus the world. One spawn, one life. We have an attacking team and a defending team. As you can see here, red is on the defense, and they have to defend both point A and point B, while this blue team is trying to assault, and B and D do actually end up winning because they do get the full elimination count here. Going to be 1-0 so far early in the rounds. This is going to be the play of the round. Going to go for the shot. Do you see the lens flare? Boom, that's a 1. He's going to look for a second piece as well, but no one does rotate. And they switch sides, something not so similar to the fact of Counter-Strike, Valorant, or of the like games, is the switching the side every time the round's over. This is kind of unique to the Call of Duty Search and Destroy game mode, where you switch every time. So hopefully you don't get stuck on the, oh my gosh, we're defending again motif, and you can actually say, okay, cool, we can win an attack round just as well as they did. Gonna go for the plane. Nice defense opportunity here. Oh, apologies there. So excited that my breath escaped me, but the breath is not going to run short here on these players as they're sprinting around this plane. You can see where that bomb is on that player that has the giant bomb symbol on them. He's going to take it out. The bomb will be dropped here. He does not know there's someone else behind him, but BND swarming around the whole HVA team, and it's going to be another easy round win here for NATO. And we really got to see things from, a much larger perspective. Spade's able to go pretty much to the spawn of Grove Hotel, not able to really, be punished because no one was guarding the plane. A point of attack that's very contested here in this game mode in that map. And Grove Hotel kind of just letting him go by the wayside. We're going to keep the sights on Spades, see what he can do here in this round. And he's sticking with the sniper. Got the 1911 LW Tundra. LW3 is such a fantastic sniper as well because just the raw damage that it has capable of doing. Looks like a lot of other kits are coming out. The double primary here for Pickle Fork. I believe he got the sniper. No, he has the 1911 as well. I think that might be possibly loadout locked here. Shot coming out here. Cheeker will be the first one to fall. But Spades and Waldo will fall there in time as well. You 2 versus 2. Pickle Fork has the bomb. He does get the jump shot. Pickle Fork running forward with that bomb. Doesn't need to plant it yet, but he needs to keep himself alive. It's going to be a 1v1 situation. Never mind, Dylan's going to be on the backside. They're going to pinch this player. He's low on health, but he pulls up the gun. Pickle Fork will fall. It's going to be a 1v1, and the bomb is right there. All Squeaker needs to do is watch this angle, hold the bomb, and stop him from capping for 40 seconds, but he doesn't have the opportunity to. Dylan's looking for blood here, and he's hungry. Does not know the prone. He saw the lens flare, though. He's got to get himself careful. Squeaker doing what he can. He's going to peek, but he gets shot there with the one piece. D&D 3-0 so far in the game. Throwing it to chat. Good shoot, dude. Absolutely good shoot. Yes, good shoot, guy. Panda J Money, welcome to the stream. ICCU, they're doing their best right now to represent. 3-0 so far. They're already a game mode up, so 1-0 so far in the series, 3-0 so far in the round.
You know what? And I bet for Grove Hotel, the Squeaka, the Quacka, the Weepa, the Chica, they're going up against the toughest team that they're going to face. Honestly,
yeah.
I don't think they. Well, we could be surprised, but these guys are well practiced, and folks like Waldo and Pickle Fork, Spades, they're kind of a big deal.
They cash checks both financially and also cash checks in the way of talking crap and backing it up with that bank account. That's the first blood. Squeak is going to take it. Oh, it's a good showing here from the side of Grove Hotel. Looking for a 2-piece. They're going to go for the wall bang. Does not actually secure it, but the damage will come through. No, he gets wall banged in kind. Spades will fall. 2 on the side of Grove Hotel will fall, and they are desperately trying to cling to the defense of this plane. But again, most of these walls are wall bangable. The walk up, Quacka will be the last one alive versus Dylan and Waldo. Where is he, though? You got to ask.
Yeah, he got Waldo really low there. Ooh! And now this is 1v1. Quack it. It's on your shoulders. Yes! There we go.
Does it. Quacka pulling it off. No breadcrumbs here. He's able to get himself a nice round lead. And again, this is the first signs of life we're seeing. They're starting to figure things out, though. Progressively, we're seeing them put up more and more of a fight. And now they've taken a round win.
That is right. The pattern is full, according to Quacka. He is going to run this sucker down. So as they plant this again, if you're familiar with this, this is very CS:GO. This is very R6. This is search and destroy. You got to plant the bomb. You got to eliminate the folks. You got one life. You can't just spawn, fly in there and just keep reloading.
Yeah, just flail yourself in there. Yeah, there's a little bit more strategy, a little bit more pacing to it.
Yeah.
And as I was long range opportunity could be huge. Spades looking for a sniper shot. Only has a pistol. He's gonna get it. Actually, he's gonna get the 2-piece.
Wow.
The LW3 does so much damage. Pull up the 1911. Will he be able to secure this 3-piece as well? He's the last one alive. It's just Wepa versus 3. Pickle Fork does have the bomb. They're gonna kind of converge on him. They know exactly where he's at. Calls are coming out.
Oh,
he does actually get the taken out for his peeking. And what the heck? He got a 2-piece on the backside. It's Pickle Fork versus Weepa.
Here we go.
Pickle Fork does have the bomb. He's not looking for the plant. He's looking for the elimination win. 45 seconds go by. He does call it out. The 1911 will be enough. No, it's not. He misses every shot.
Bullet time.
This is the opportunity. Weepa, can he do it? He's going to walk it up. He actually does it. He pulls out a real gun. Sorry, bud. 1911's not going to cut it this time.
Oh, my goodness. Now, Go Green Team shaking their head trying to figure out, I don't know how we lost that. I'm not sure. Didn't we see Spades get a 3 and then them still end
and then Weepa gets a 4-piece.
Exactly.
Weepa got the ace here.
He did get the ace. Wow, Quacka, Weepa doing a good job for Grove Hotel. All right, getting ready to start here. This is round 6. Looking for the advantage.
Room service may not be online here. That's so easily for ICCU. The green team do what they can, but they gotta start treating this team with respect now that they got some 2 wins in their belt. They're gonna be on the attack this time. Squeak is gonna have the bomb. Nice wall bang attempt, trying to get the nice damage through the walls. Gonna concede that entire push there through the airplane. A nice distraction. Smoke will cover him up. He's gonna get 1 here on the backside.
Everybody knows
Dylan's
where
gotta
he
be
is.
careful. On the left side, you have to exactly watch that point. You're actually surrounded here from the members of ICCU. You do dive behind the barrel, but it's not enough. Jump shot here, exactly as he called it, Doc, and it's going to be Squeako versus the world. 1v3. He does not have the bomb. No, he does have the bomb, so it's going to be huge for him to try and get himself to a point. They're going to do what they can to defend both B, but as well as the airplane's just too much of a hot commodity. Yeah. He gets pinched, and it's a rough spot to be there for Squeaka.
Yeah, he couldn't get anywhere where he didn't have his back to the wall. He had to just make some decisions. Best play. I remember this. This was just a...
Who's this guy? Yeah, and again, you notice that Spade's getting himself in a really good position for these kills by going around the main objectives, getting pretty much in the same spawn as the Grove Hotel, and no one's checking their backside. I mean, that's how this guy's getting so many picks right now so far in Search and Destroy, is by getting by and getting those rotations just time and time again.
Pickle Fork with the bomb moving in. He's got to try to figure those folks out. His team fans out. You see them over more on the A side. They're going to the B side plant right here. Boy, he's just lighting it up with that LMG.
Most resilient plane you've ever seen.
Most resilient? Okay, bomb Huck. No, sorry, that's not the bomb. That was Huck. But now he's planning it. This will create a lot of pressure on the side of Grove Hotel. Now they're going to start to look at those angles. They've got to move on it. If they've got some lobbables, they should. Oh, gets in there. That's it.
Oh, close.
Yep.
Close enough. Trying to get the rotation there, but unfortunately, Squeaka was the only one left alive. So trying to make the risky moves. Not even able to. The trophy system and the spike plant. Greatest play of the round. I'm not too sure, but definitely gets him the round win, so got to give him points somehow.
That's right. Greatest play of the round was just pushing plant. That's all you need sometimes. This could be it. This would take a commanding 2-0 lead if Go Green Team in the blue playing BND could actually finish this. But we've seen Quacka, we've seen Weepa, we've seen Squeaka all do their part to clean a side. Let's see if they can do it now. Good angle being set up here on the low side. Looking for folks. Ooh, sees
nice
Pickle
first
Fork.
blood. Pickle Fork actually, goodness gracious, he gets the two-piece and the headshot from the long range.
3v2
that
now.
loadout's working out pretty well for him.
Quacka and Weepa are the ones laying down on the tarmac right now. That does not bode well for this team.
Nice smoke to pick up the bomb. This could be huge. It's 2v2. Dylan as well as Waldo. Not the two premier Pickle and Spades that they would like to have alive right now, but it is what's going to be. 2 versus 2. Squeaka and Sheikah. Oh, he's going to get taken out. The double kill almost instantaneously.
There it is.
Walk away with it with the instant double kill.
Yes. This is going to be pretty cool.
Look at the Pickle Fork.
Yeah. Wow, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah.
We didn't see the first one in that. We just saw him lining it up there. So this will be interesting. Now, they played much better. 6-2 is a good score against such a good team. They also showed that they have individual players who can run it back if they need to and eliminate all 4 of the really good players. Good teams, of course, coordinate that. Now, this is what's really cool. I'm excited for us to show off a little bit more of this. Thank you for this. These are the giving games, and these are the 6 local businesses: Idaho Central Credit, Java Express, the Grove Hotel, Ednetics, Peterson Chevrolet or Auto Group, and, of course, Go Out Local. The Go group, if you will. Now, what's really cool about this is they're all going to play each other over the next 2 days. They're all going to have a crack at ICCU's Go Green team, which is probably the most experienced of these corporate esports squads. And they're going to play these 4v4. They can sub some folks in. Round-robin tournament, of course, and, of course, they're playing all the Call of Duty League maps, but not the loadouts. And it's all going to be on Cold War this time. Happy. The 80s were a good time. I had hair.
You still have some hair.
Yeah, I had better hair then. More of it. For sure.
That's okay.
Okay, so we've seen signs of life out of the Grove Hotel. They're actually quite competent. They looked a little bit better than the squad that I played in last time against, where we had to sub out me and sub in Fish, who was casting the event to make it a little bit more even. But so as you go forward here, this is going to we had our this is control. Right. And so they're gonna. There's only 4 of them, so they're gonna really have to make bold decisions for their resource. Now we've seen with the Grove Hotel they do a nice job of rotating together. They can take a spot comfortably, but they're going to have to make some decisions, and there's going to be a lot of kind of clutch play out there. You're going to see Spades on the run. You're going to see Quacka on the run. I think we're going to see them kind of do some things, but if Grove doesn't win this one, it's going to be it for this matchup. Now they've got another one at 9 p.m. local, but it may be this may be the end of their shot here.
Right. And when you think about it, with Control specifically, I mean, they seem to do really well with both kind of that mid to long range success, right?
Yeah.
So they want to minimize, despite, again, they do have the mount pick, which can give them a pretty heavy advantage. I think they might go either Cartel or possibly Moscow for Control, if at all possible, because those are kind of the mid to long range maps. They do have some sort of short range exchanges or opportunities, but as long as they keep eyes on those angles, I don't think that the Grove or the ICCU Green team can get themselves behind them.
I think you're probably right. So
maybe
we're talking about camping. Let's just call it like
Sure.
we say it. We're talking about the
Let's
ability to
call camping.
camp on this map, and that's a good thing, I think, for Grove Hotel. I'm not calling them a bunch of dirty campers because I don't think campers are dirty. I think campers
Let's be
are
honest.
very tactical, and they know
Grove
where people
Hotel,
are going to be.
the Grove Hotel is a business in which they want people to stay in one place for a long time, right? So that's what they're good at.
Yep. Okay, so we see the map order right here. We've got this wonderful map on the Chiron.
Cool.
Yeah, how about that? Graphics, production. That's what it's all about. So we're going to be moving on to that very, very quickly. Looking forward to it. It's going to be good stuff.
Yeah, and again, it's just so fun to watch this new game kind of emerge, and despite them being similarities, we're guys with guns. A lot of different Call of Duties have different sort of pacing, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the biggest argument that draws the certain crowds. Some gun games have just that incredibly fast-paced kind of. Doesn't really matter what you do as long as you're going at maximum throttle. This is a different game. Back in the Cold War, you couldn't just be cybernetically enhanced. You had to be a human.
That's
you had to walk
right.
at human speed.
That's right. Yeah, and that's honestly my two favorite, and I'll ask you in a second, but my two favorite Call of Duty games in the franchise were Call of Duty World at War, back to the World War II. I didn't love Battlefield 1, right? But not a Call of Duty, but Battlefield game specifically. It was interesting, and I thought it was very, very beautiful, but honestly, it's this one. It's Cold War. It's the past. It's stuff that we know about. It's realism that we can accept relatively.
Right. I think it's cool that you present the unique opportunity of being the lore master of this Call of Duty game too.
Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, help me define if he just referred to me as old, and I think that he did. I think it was a very veiled method
in the chat. Put a poll up, if you will.
Calling me old. Okay. Yeah. We'll see how this goes. Okay, prediction?
Between 1v1 versus you and me, definitely you, but
No. Prediction in this. How is it going to go?
I really do think that the Grove Hotel team is picking up pace. They're starting to really see what works for them, and this often comes up in question when we have these sort of kind of air quotes thrown together tournaments. These teams they probably play casually, for a great extent, but there's a lot of ranked play right now in Cold War, so this could be their first real challenge. And I think, as we've seen through the Boise State broadcast, the biggest time and opportunity for growth is through adversity, and that could be exactly what the Grove Hotel needs right now.
Yeah, honestly, if you're gonna take a loss, take it early because you can learn the most from it early. Yep.
Someone called you the Deckard Cain of BSU esports. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mean to do this.
Honestly, you know what it does? It throws me back to one of my absolute favorite games, which of course, Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm.
So I'll take that
Absolutely.
as a compliment. I'll take that as a compliment. But not use that voice anymore tonight because that's just not.
You did it pretty good.
Oh,
which also kind of gives you certain attributes to the character.
Yeah,
which is fine.
We'll take it all as an old joke. All right, jumping in. This is your matchup. The Idaho Central Credit Union, a Go Green team versus the Grove Hotel in the Giving Games, the first of its kind. And oh my goodness, this is going to be awesome. What we need you to do, even if it's $1, even if it's $5, jump on right now to the idahofoodbank.org/donate. If you just search it, you'll find it. All right, these are my keys to the game.
Whoa.
In Cold
That's
War.
cool.
I've always wanted to say that. Know your call-outs. Start fast on easy prey, right? Disorient with tacticals. With
Tacticals.
Tacticals. Yeah, tacticals. And, of course, never take a fair fight. That's how
We
you
don't
win
like
this.
fair fights here, to be
I'm
honest.
not a big fan of the fair fight. Always understand what the odds are and tip them in your favor. Tacticals. So
You're the kind of guy who would get into a fight with like pocket sand, I think.
if necessary.
If necessary.
I am also one who spent a fair amount of time with my children when they were much younger on the trampoline, taking on all 4 of them in a trampoline pillow fight. And sweeping their legs right out from under them, right? Because they're lightweight and a big old feather pillow.
Sure,
and their dad, that's not fair. Actually, there's 4v1. That's very fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very fair.
You emerge from the trampoline in a King Kong-esque fashion. Oh, King Kong.
Exactly.
I haven't seen the original. It's before my time.
I saw it in the theater myself. As we get ready for this, one of the things I really like about this Codcaster, first of all, it's much smoother than the last one.
It's so nice. It's very clean.
This publisher obviously favors esports much more than the last publisher, and that's not to criticize. Great games. No, really, they're great games. The Warzone is a beautiful game. Well, it's a beautiful concept for a game, but it's beautiful game design. They actually in Cold War put in the tools necessary so that the Codcaster was good for storytellers. Right? It's gonna make the game a better esport in the end.
Yeah, because it's so difficult oftentimes to tell the full story, especially when you can't see it.
Yeah.
By having the tools to paint that full picture, you can then convey that whole picture and explain what means what and why it's so important.
What means what and who means who. Exactly.
And why.
So a couple of things you're going to notice in this is that there's an ability to change up the colors, and we're going to probably do that a little bit more in the next couple of matches, as this is our first time using it in the the Game Pants Esports arena. You can change, of course, the names. You can assign some tags specifically to their gamer tags. I think you can even substitute completely. You can set up camera positions. You can have multiple codcasters in there at the same time doing different things, showing different things. You can even, I believe there's even a way you can now pull some of the data directly out into a data management system. So I think we're going to see this quite a bit. Normally it's the Idaho Army National Guard who puts on these types of events. I love to see ICCU doing this, and coming up here in not very long. We have the Idaho Army National Guard doing Rocket League tournaments. So they kind of are flipping ICCU, which is a big proponent and fan of our Rocket League and Rocket League program, in a situation now where they're sporting the thing that the Army National Guard normally does. Okay, so as we get into this, people want to know: is there a chance for Grove Hotel to turn this around, or is all lost?
Absolutely, there's a chance. When it comes down to it, again, you get pushed. Push comes to shove. The David versus Goliath story could be one that we're writing here again with some subtle Idaho Treasure Valley based revisions. And again, as we continue to see these teams play, we notice that the Grove Hotel is finally starting to get a semblance of a plan, get some strengths and weaknesses identified.
Okay, so identify for me the following. Is it Rocky Balboa versus Clubber Lang? Is it Rocky Balboa versus Apollo Creed? Or is it Rocky Balboa versus Ivan Drago? Of course, the Rocky is Grove Hotel in this case. Who are they facing in this one?
It's even scarier than that. It's Rocky Balboa, played by Sylvester Stallone, versus the Predator in the jungle. Yeah.
Oh, well, you've turned this on its head.
With some tips from Arnold, of course.
Regardless,
they got the mud ready.
Carl Weathers is going to die. Carl
Weathers
Weathers
somewhere.
Yeah, you're
going to fall out of a helicopter or something somewhere.
Exactly. Carl Weathers doesn't do well in any of these stories.
Yeah, he's not going to make it to Rush Hour 3. No, no, no.
Nope. But that's good stuff. Okay. So you, I mean, as far as a rope to climb here, a hill to climb for Grove Hotel, this is going to be
pretty steep.
So what do they have to do early to make this happen? I mean, to really swing it in their favor?
If I were to take a look at this from the coach's perspective, I would be kind of chomping at the bit saying, guys, we really need to stop letting them get behind us. They are getting so many picks, so much advantage, so much easy pressure by just getting flanked. And if they watch their flanks while going into a position, I think I'd say about 6 or 7 times out of 10, they'll be able to hold themselves there and continue to hold their angles.
Quacka and Weepa have demonstrated that they can really create some special stuff.
Yeah.
They both of them one had a triple, one had the ace.
The ace, yeah.
And is able to find people and really get that gun around quick. Here we go, Garrison.
Interesting map choice, yeah. Garrison.
Interesting. Look at that.
I do like this map, but this is more of the short range that we're trying to advise against. But maybe they're feeling confident. Maybe this is a map they have practice on.
That T-38 tank there, that is looking really good. Okay, Grove Hotel, ICCU. Look at them, they got their colors in there. Great job.
Got the colors, they swapped it on. This is awesome.
Here we go. And you see, look at the top. You've got 2 pips over to no pips. This is our best of 5 represented on screen. I love it. Production, amazing job. All right, capturing zone B. Pickle Fork gets the first blood, and Weepa goes down. Cheka goes down, but he gets it right back, and then Quacka and Squeaka both go down. This is not looking so good for the start of Grove Hotel. They're going to respawn quickly.
No, they do respawn. It's all about the points right now. Both are contesting. They have a favor towards ICCU as they start generating these crucial points. But look at the other side of the map. Grove Hotel doing what they can to challenge this on the B side. They want to at least have one zone in their favor. Grenades coming out. This is such a tight corridor. But Weepa is not fearful at all. Nice gunfight going by the way of Pickle Fork there. No, he's going to fall. As Grim Squeak is watching this angle, Dylan gets himself eliminated as well. And it's hard to tell exactly what team's winning because they're doing so well contesting both of these points.
Yes, they are. They're moving around and they're getting those contests on good. They seem to know this map fairly well. I mean, look at that. When the gun comes up, they peek the corners very, very quickly. Oh, and he sees Weepa in there. Can't get a gun on him. Runs around the corner, slides, takes him out. That is a big one for Pickle Fork. He's proved himself really, really strong. Squeaka goes down. Spade's taking him out. Yeah, this is you see that right there on the ground. And lay down. Take a nap.
Take a nap indeed. 5, no, actually 6 kills again. Only remaining for the difference. You know, we see those respawns remaining. Once those are out, you are done, and you can no longer contest these points. So it's going to be up to which team can get these down. 6 again is going to be the difference here. And again, off the backside of Spade's character, is looking. He's being a character that a slime one, looking for the rotation into the spawn again of Grove Hotel. He needs to be stopped now. And go over. 6 kills still. 17-10. We're going to get another one. 17-9. They're holding the chokehold. And Grove Hotel needs to start adapting their playstyle because they are running into a wall right now. And it is a very sturdy one at that.
No kidding. Spades really coming out strong. 8-3 with 7 objective points. Doing a nice job. The triple streak on Pickle Fork, though, could really benefit. He's got to play a little bit safe. Nice there. Dylan gets 0 kills. I love that name, by the way. Good stuff.
Dylan gets 0 kills. Is doing his best. He's getting a few kills more than 0. And there is only this 8 point left. It does look like the green team has gone and went green and got both points. ICC will win with both zones captured. Somewhat difficultly.
Well, yeah, and what's interesting to me is that it didn't look like they were trying to quick cap those. They just had the opportunity. They were playing the long game. They were trying to just kind of wear them out, get them much more cautious by getting a lot of early elims, point control, and then getting into it. All right, they're going to switch sides now. It was a nice, good start by Grove Hotel. Doing a nice job. This is only, of course, a 2-point control map that makes it a little bit more appropriate for 2 teams of 4 coming in over the top. Great codcaster. Look at that. That's such a great angle.
It's
nice
so
job by
clean.
production. So they kind of just move through, and they're looking to take over that middle ground. Both of them moving together. Who gets first blood?
Tested. They're trying to do what they can to hold this A point, but no, he's going to be the hot commodity here. Triple. We'll go over to the side of Dylan, and he's again putting name to the face. He's going to get himself more than one kill at least per round. Pickle Fork on the rotation just gets punished.
Yeah, Pickle Fork
tie
goes
things
down.
up. No, 25-22. Weepa's looking for some. He has 150 health. He's pretty healthy. Guaca, unfortunately, is not one to be in the healthy reign. Gonna meet here in this little crouch space, but are able to get the win out for the side of Grove Hotel. And they need to take this advantage and go forth with it. Try to get some advantage by capturing the points if they can. They're trying their best to hold themselves safe in their own spawn. Oh, come on. He was just testing his crouch button, I think.
I think he was testing his tactical crouch, making sure that he might have it bound to W, or reload. I'm not sure which. Probably reload. Oh, who's going to win that one? It's going to be Spades. My goodness. Down he goes.
Just get taken out. He was rather low. Weepo actually, I think, spawned from his own death to take back out Spades. It's 20-13 though, and we've seen this position before. Unfortunately for Green Team, they're not holding things in kind. They do actually get themselves access to this A point, and they're going to swarm it as much as they can. But as we can see here, Roboto does not want to give it up so easily. Squeaker going to take out one. He's going to look for this trophy system as well. No, he's going to help his team out. A lot of members are nearby that tank, and he's got to be careful because it looks like it's just the man. Waldo's here. Spades as well. Waldo with the two-piece on the backside. And they're going to continue pushing forward. Trophy system will be eliminated. The full squad of this Grove Hotel team are here, but no one's there to get to the point. They need to shove off everyone. Grove Hotel, they need to start playing this. They bring such a wonderful, I think, somewhat continental breakfast to their, of course, guests, right?
Absolutely.
They need to be able to spread their resources like the fantastic butter they have on the toast provided there. As opposed to putting on one side of the toast, you got to put it all over.
Match point for ICCU here. Grove Hotel has got to take this one back, or their match against the predicted champ is going to be over. Now, in both of these, Grove Hotel has done a good job capturing B. They're coming in together. They're switching sides, of course, but they're looking for this first blood. It's probably going to fall, on the side of ICCU. Pickle Fork with a big push here.
We just been back there for a little bit here. It doesn't really matter, though. Pickle Fork going for another one, perhaps. Spade looking high DPI, trying to get some nice flicks here as he's trying to reach that. When he held his back in the pocket. He does get picked off by Squeaka. Going to rotate forward, and we can see here that this B point is dangerously close to being flipped over to the ICCU team. Go Green doing so well, holding this foothold and not giving them an inch. Dylan's going to get more than 0 kills. Yes, he'll pick up another one, holding this 1 point by himself. Not being contested. Grove Hotel doing what they can, but they're too diversified. Did talk about spreading the butter, but maybe they spread it a little too thin. Capturing Zone A. This is going to go by quickly if they can't get to it quick enough.
No.
Weepa's pinched here, and they aren't able to contest the stronghold that is the ICCU team. Goes another 3-0. Takes the entire series.
Yeah, Grove Hotel poached, unfortunately. Not what they wanted in this case, but a strong first effort by the Grove Hotel team. Downtown Boise, they've done a nice job, but ICCU is going to be our winner in the first match of the night. Yep, Idaho Central Credit Union is victorious, and big props to production for making some adjustments on this broadcast that gave us some great things to look at. What a beautiful cast as well. Okay, ICCU victorious. We've got another match coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Baratel, first thoughts on what you saw?
I really like that this game's here, and I really like how much more of I feel like a competitive game it can be. Strategy, gunplay, call-outs, teamwork, all these things are always instrumental in competitive esports, but more so in a tactical shooter like this. I mean, it's not as slow-paced and tactical as like Valorant or Counter-Strike, but it gets enough action to you that you can keep the blood pumping.
Well, and I know that there's some criticism about some of the guns are just way better than some of the other guns, and that's always the criticism, right? It's like people think that certain things need to be nerfed and other things need to be buffed, but I didn't see any exchanges myself that were won simply because of an overpowered weapon. It was angles, it was surprise, it was aggressiveness when they needed to be, and then just holding when they needed to as well. I felt like Grove has all of the essentials to be successful against some of these other opponents. They're going to have a chance to take on Peterson Chevrolet. They're going to have a chance to take on
Agnetics in there as well.
Yeah, Agnetics. Oh, I can't wait to see the Agnetics teams because
I love Agnetics. They're cool people.
They are. They are. Can't wait to see Sean and his whole career. And I don't even think he's playing. I think he's coaching to do
Sean's
that.
the coach?
I think so. We'll find out a little bit. Maybe we'll get him and some of these other folks on the cast for Saturday. All right, here we go. Giving games. It's time for the next match. And, of course, this is Go Out Local versus Peterson Chevrolet or Peterson Auto Group. And they're, of course, going to be playing this fabulous game, which is Call of Duty Cold War. So,
Cold War.
Okay, so we don't know what... All right, we're gonna take a short break here. We're gonna give you a chance to recover. Use the restroom because I know you've been sitting and waiting at your computer on your couch. But if you're watching on your phone, you can just go. I mean, who are we kidding, right? Just go.
Here in Idaho, we do things a little differently. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. Next, always use fry sauce. I mean, why wouldn't you? Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. We call it pop, not soda. We always put a lift on our pickups. And we always buckle up because we still have a lot we want to do, and I'm guessing you do too.
Legendary parts for legendary wins.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. Hold steady when out-of-state friends think you're from Iowa. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
was all alone. Then you showed up under my umbrella. Oh, shelter from the cold. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Strangers down, lost in time with one another. The hourglass takes us further from here. Strangers found, lost in time with one another. The hourglass takes us further from here.
Through the tunnel and it's danger. No lights, the dark entertainer. Clouds then puff, dissipate in the laser. We can glow sparks, enough art to blaze ya. Listen up, walking through the tunnel and it's danger. No lights, the dark entertainer. Clouds then puff, dissipate in the laser. We can glow sparks, enough art to blaze ya. Listen up.
Yeah, from the cradle to the urn. They tried to tell me exercise, my patience, wait my turn. Fake concern when these pagans finna learn. Court adjourned. Paradigm shift, but people about to watch it burn. Man, a renegade. Vagrant to the core. Pollution at its peak. Watch the stage and settle scores. Ignition level 20. Fuck a penny for your thoughts. For the many, not the few. 1% a thing of law. Evolution is solution. Greed, power, money, nothing more than an illusion. Delusion took its toll. Banks made the bed. Balance brought a shitty. Seven laid ahead. Politics ate itself. The people came to live. We're looking to the future like something's gotta give. People power.
Keep it connected, the only one that they need. They should keep on protecting. They try to shut us down, but we keeping it stepping Only the truest survive, only fighters ready. I resonate deep in the wounds under the surface. Imperfect, seeking perfection in the dark and the night. I reign in your deepest nucleus, burning with purpose. Giving breath to your lungs, I'm forgotten alive.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the nearly empty Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena. I'm Doc Haskell, and I'm up on the desk today calling some Call of Duty, not Warzone this time, but of course Cold War. And this is a really cool giving games, which is local companies competing with one another, both in their generosity and their ability to click heads. So we've got 6 different local companies competing in what is really the future, I think, of this kind of company-to-company combat. It's not going to be on the softball field as much as it was in the past. It's going to be right here on the maps of Call of Duty Cold War. To discuss this with me is the man himself, Mr. Jared Bertel Castiglione. And we saw the first map. Hey, he's back. We saw the first matchup against the Idaho Central Credit Union Go Green team. We know them well. They faced off against our university student athletes in this, and they faced off against Grove Hotel, who, while they were not victorious, have a lot that they can walk away from that match with their head held high. What would that include? We'll play some word association. Grove Hotel.
Great service.
Okay, there you
Breakfast.
go. There, continental breakfast. There you go. Okay, very good. But we're going to move on to the next matchup, which I understand is going to be a good group. Now we're going to see all 6 of these different businesses, but I believe we have a Java Express with Ednetics as their opponent. Which is not what the graphic shows, but we'll make that change as soon as we have a chance. We also going on right now is the Go Out Local and the Peterson Chevrolet group. They're matching up right now. That may be actually the one that we get. Both of these games set to start at either at the time here, but this is the giving games, and so you know what? Sometimes we give, sometimes we give. See what I did there?
Sometimes we get.
Okay,
really,
so let me
too.
get you started with this question here. In this version of the game, as we discussed, that there is a weapon that might be highly powered, and that's the MP5. To the surprise of no one who's ever played any of these games,
I've heard of it.
What? But it doesn't appear that it's influencing the gameplay in either way. I mean, it's available to both teams, and they seem to be just using good tactics to take these maps. What have you noticed?
I think it kind of boils down to what guns are proficient at each particular stage of gunplay. Long range, short range, and medium range are kind of the 3 distinctions you can make for effective gunplay. And we see these teams. I mean, Spade's using both the pistol for that close range in your face combat, and then pulling out the LW3 for that long range, just instant one headshots for the long range. I think being able to decipher what's going to work for you against the team, and then also what's really prevalent on that map are 2 huge distinctions these teams need to make for loadout.
Yeah. Okay, so here comes the matchup again with the teams we're going to see. And, of course, that would be Java Express and Ednetics. Ednetics is the team that we're really interested in seeing because they've been putting some practices together. Java Express, maybe they're going to come out all juiced up, but we don't know for sure. Both of these companies making incredible donations to the Idaho Food Bank, which you can too if you check out the idahofoodbank.org/donate. But if you go to their site, if you search the Google, you might even be able to pull this up on your Game Boy Color. I don't know. But if you could, maybe make a donation. $5. $5 will do. It would be a wonderful thing for you to do. So here's the format of this event if you're just joining us, and it sounds like lots of people are. Here we go. We're going straight into the game. They're trying to shoot each other on a control map. Here we go.
Control map. We've seen this one before as well. Nice drop down from the plane. It'll met with 2 here on both sides.
Oh,
yeah,
my.
Pitcher's between a rock and a hard place here. The respawns will be huge, but as we can see here, they're dangerously close. 14-15. Peterson Automotive doing what they can to rev up this engine and rev up the gameplay. And looks like Go Agency is the name that they're going with, are trying to be agents of their own success here. And it's pretty darn close, if you ask me.
Empirical rocking the noob tube. That's my guy right there. Laid down is what he says. Oh, that's 2. That's a double. That's a big double for Empirical. Nice job for the Go Agency. You've got Itachi. You've got Gentleman Eddie.
Gentlemen. Yeah, just gentlemen. Saint Nick Man and Summers
Gentleman
True.
Eddie. Okay, there we go. Saint Nick Man and, of course, Summers True. Over on the other side, you have Rigmarole. Empirical, of
Rigor
course.
Mortis, I think?
Maybe
Yeah.
so. Imperial and Imported Goods. Imported Goods not able to really get much by Customs so far, sitting on the bottom of his team right now with the KDA.
Both have 1 point in the favor, and I mean, you can tell that these teams have been duking it out. Look at these KDAs, Doc. It's kind of been back and forth. 23-2, barely getting that very close to 1 point, and then the rest of these players are just doing phenomenal. Looks like Itachi's going to be able to take things out here. Amadodatsu and everything being given over. Not going to need any sort of eyesight here beyond his normal human eyes, and we'll be able to get some more eliminations here. The B is still contestable. Both teams really need to get in here themselves on the port of this plane, and not really being able to opportunity to. Under this wing is going to be a safe place, but only for a moment. Capturing Zone B. Not able to get the first tick, and to meet someone here. Get taken out. Rigor Mortis going to take out one as well. He's going to contest this as fast as he can, but he knows that
expires. Who is going to get it? It's going to hold until somebody takes and secures one of these points. Yeah, it's going to just stay right in the spot. Oh, there they are. Okay, so Go Agency.
Having more than anything, yep.
Yeah, Go Agency is going to be, and we're jumping over to the other game right now. This is the audio you've been hearing for the last little bit, so we'll get it up and running here in just a minute. But so you just saw the conclusion. Go Agency won their match. Now we're jumping over to the other, Job Express, as indicated, and then Ednetics. And it is really pretty close here on Hardpoint. But as they're doing this, I think that this is the first match, although it shows 2-0. I think that's from the previous match. We'll get that reset momentarily. Hardpoint, really just going back and forth here, ticking up on the side of Ednetics. Java Express trying to reclaim, but with Zekeys on a 5-kill, now 6-kill. That's you don't want that. You don't want that if you are Java Express.
Big Panda trying to do what they can to represent the operator they're running. King doing what they can as well. In the KDA lead, gonna get the 2-piece. He's looking for the 3, gonna go around the corner. Gonna find the trophy system, not gonna give it too much thought. The rest of his team hunkers down behind these boxes, but you gotta be careful, Doc, because these boxes can be wall banged. And I'm sure Ednetics knows that. They are throwing out the deployables here. Those tactics holes as well. Doing what they can. Shots over the jump shot actually will be given over to King. He's going to get a 2-piece for himself, continuing to command the lead here. And he's untouchable here with this KDA spread. That's a 3-piece. He's looking for a 4th. Can he actually get it near this tank? Going to put up the tactical as well. His team's on the backside. True Speed getting there as fast as he can. But is it enough? King is still alive. Is he going to be found out? He does. He gets taken out. It's True Speed and the rest of the barrage are here. Ednetics, knowing they only have 25 points to catch up, and they're trying their best to hold this tank point.
Fear the Ginger, True Speed, Zekeys, Tulum, all on the Ednetics side, doing a nice job. But when they go down 2, they cannot get control again. And this hardpoint really ticking up for Java Express, showing why they are so good.
I almost feel like Fear the Ginger has to be Sean, right?
It might be. I would think it has to be. We'll find out more. You got Big Papa Panda on the other side. You've got Law King. You've got Squish. And then you've got, of course, Big.
The big chunks. Not blowing chunks here. Staying nice, cool, and calm, collected. When you have King being able to get nice 2, even 3 pieces, I mean, you can sit very comfortably now. No nerves affecting you. 137 to 77. It's not too much for the gap to be closed here by Ednetics. And as we can see here from, again, the fantastic cast view, going to see the operation kind of unfold, going around, getting those rotations. Going to clear things up. Big Papa Panda going to hold this angle with the help of his team. True Speed's going to find out to get an instant double. He's going to get taken out here in kind. Low King's going to be there. He's going to try and get one as well, but he does falter as well. Here, the Ginger going to find one out. Get the trophy system taken out. Not necessary because the grenades are coming. Can't stay on that for too long. He does actually get up and taken out by that grenade. We got to continue this pushing because they do have control of the point and they want to keep it for as long as possible. Big Chunk get found out. Big Papa Panda is going to try and find one. And he does get flipped over. 160 will now start accruing those points, and it's almost double for Ednetics, and he needs to start picking up pace now.
Fear the
Runs
Ginger.
right past him.
My goodness, wets his pants, runs around the corner. Almost a reactionary shot there. Grenade comes in. They're trying to make good use of this. Contested again. Back over to Java Express. Again, contested by Ednetics. They finally flip it. They've got to hold it this time with the clock ticking down. They've got to get more out of this. Okay, flipping over now again. Ednetics moving it up. They're both over 100 now, but they've got to get within 20 points on this next flip because each time they flip, they get a little bit further ahead. Now, Fear the Ginger actually putting on a show. Zekeys doing his... Oh, 1! Can he get 2? He does!
Rotation!
Wow. That was a big stuff. I don't know that he actually aimed. They just happened to line up for him and lay down in order.
Luckily, they just walked into it. And again, it looks like Ednetics has themselves a nice foothold on this particular hardpoint because Java Express is running in one at a time. Maybe 2 fueled up. Squish will then actually get enough juice here in the tank and get himself the last point. But it was a complete concession. Ednetics says, there's only 2 seconds. You can have it. We're going to the next one. They're going to try and fight this out. 4v4 will be the next emergence. Nice down the sights. Aim down the sights. You can. True Speed trying to get these. Gonna find one. Gonna for the second one. He actually misses out on that triple round burst, and that's the risky run when you don't have the fully automatic gun. Now Ednetics has to run down this lengthy hallway, and Java Express could be more so prepared to deal with this, and it looks like they're in perfect position to do so.
Yeah, and they're ticking it up right now. Java Express showing why they're so good. Big Papa Panda laying it down as well. But the carry, if you will, is Law King right now. 39, about to be 40 eliminations, except he's taking a nap as well right now. On the other side, Fear the Ginger really carrying with Zeke's doing a nice job as well. Tulum maybe just blocking more bullets from his teammates than delivering on the enemy. But either way, they're doing a good job. They got to get this hard point right now. No one on it. Then Java gets it again on the red side. Ednetics trying to figure out a way to get that. And they do. They flip that hard point. They got to get it close right now. This is their opportunity. Next 2+ minutes. They've got to really turn it.
Part for them. This is probably the hardest hard point in the map because it's so open to so many different angles. This tank does not really offer much in the way of defense, and I mean, with the way that this team is rotating, Java Express might have the perfect momentum to hold this. They're weaving in and out of this point. Sure, they're keeping someone on point. They get the points specifically. How many times can I say point? I don't really know, and then it gets the point.
At least
and they're trying to get themselves out of position here.
Exactly. Okay, so I think one of the fundamental problems that Ednetics is having here is that when they are on the point, they feel like they've got to hold it with 4 people. You only need to hold it with 1. And then spread out and take the fights where you want to take the fight. Ednetics, unfortunately, just bunches up, and Java Express can put some grenades in on there. They can take it over. Look, they've got 2 on, and they've got 2 away. Here comes Big Papa Panda. They've got Big coming on the other side now. They're trying to get back in there. Now they're moving to the new hard point itself.
Well, King gonna find a 1-4. It's a nice trade, but just get him off the map is dangerous for him because he's the star carry right now. 46 and 18. Gonna get another death there. Nice rotation. This is exactly what you're talking about, Doc. Them weaving in and out of the point could be instrumental for the success. The takeout is going to be huge as well. And as they're doing this, they're closing the gap. They're still in control, continuing to get pushed on. Java Express faltering, going almost single file into this point, and it's not really working out for them.
No, they're running in. They're not getting angles. They're not creating. I mean, really, what you want is that
they flip it.
Yeah, 45 to 60. Oh, sorry, 45 to 90 degree angle of decision that you want in your opponent. You want to place you and your teammates in places where they've got to make a choice. Are they going after you?
It's only
are they
5
going
more
after
points.
A teammate? Yep.
7 seconds. If they hold this for the remainder of the time, they have to contest. And next, you don't have time. You get into the point.
There it is.
Oh, they weren't able to contest it, and Java Express takes it away.
They take it away. Ednetics has got to be somewhat pleased with their initial performance, but they know who they've got to go after, and I think we're looking at them right now.
Might be this person right here, yeah.
Oh, it could be indeed. Law King just running rampant. He himself was just doing some crazy stuff. Law King, just elimination after elimination. I think he ended up with almost 50. If you're joining us, thank you. This is, of course, the Giving Games presented by the Idaho Central Credit Union, and we're so happy to be able to bring this to you. If you are just joining us, it is 6 different businesses that are all participating in some giving to the Idaho Food Bank, and you can too at idahofoodbank.org/donate. But right now, Java Express and Ednetics are face-to-face in a best-of-5 matchup. They just completed the hardpoint opener. Now, they're going 4v4. They can sub some folks in. It is a round-robin tournament. We saw the first match just a little bit ago. All Call of Duty League maps, but not the loadouts. The loadouts are just a little bit more forgiving, but you see the folks down there at the bottom, Idaho Central, Java Express, Grove Hotel, who we saw in the last matchup, Ednetics, we've been excited to see, Peterson Chevrolet, and of course, Go Out Local. Those are your 6 wonderful giving organizations that are supporting their employees as they play Call of Duty. Okay, so based on what you saw, Java Express kind of coming out with a big kick here.
Yeah, they're kind of clean.
They're kind of clean.
They do have that star player, and again, as you were saying, it's kind of their strength, right? It could also be their weakness, but right now it's showing that this is kind of the strategy for them. Put their campier players, strategic holding, if you want to call it that, on the point for this hard point game mode, and I'm sure that's the way they play all the other game modes as well, and just let Lol King do his thing.
Yeah, camp with 1, not 4. As Ednetics saw, that was not going to be a recipe for success. While they could take the point and they could hold the point for a little bit, they couldn't hold it as long. And you see as those start to go, the gap gets a little bit bigger. They take it back, but they can't hold it as long. They can't make up ground. You have to be able to dominate on hard point for a length of time, and that means taking the fight where you want. Okay, but if you're a regular, or if you're in the state of Idaho or Washington, there's an opportunity for you to play in the Pac West Open, January 9th. That's Rocket League, ladies and gentlemen. The Pac West Open is a pretty dang cool thing. So what the opportunity will be, you can sign up a number of different places, and I'll give you that in just a second once I can find it. This is why you don't put me on the desk very often, as I can't find what I'm supposed to read, and I'm just telling you because that's just the way it is. But it is pretty dang cool that we get to do this. All right. So, from what I remember, here's what I'll tell you: it's a 3v3 tournament. It's put on by the Idaho Army National Guard and in conjunction with the Washington Army National Guard. They want to find whatever player. You can be in high school. You can be. Can you be in middle school? I think you got to be in high school. You've got to be. You can be in college. You could. You know what? You could be a dad. It doesn't matter. Put your team together. Play on January 9th. We're going to broadcast it right here. Tons of prizes. Nobody gives prizes like the Army National Guard. It's a wonderful, wonderful organization, and these are really, really fun tournaments. And that is a beautiful graphic. Okay, we're jumping into the next game, and the map is Moscow. We talked about this one just a little bit ago.
Yeah, and talk about a map that kind of has these varying lengths of combat and engaging. You have the short range here once they get down this towards the fountain, if you will. The whole out street with the buses and everything give you that long range opportunity, and then pretty much everything in between is a medium range engage combat. So what team likes to be proficient, Krieg Sticks is going to be a good choice here from Squish, as he does pick up the first blood. Both teams are going to meet here as much as they can. And again,
there, laying down on the ground. This is a 1 life per round kind of situation. There is no revive. And they're looking, right now, it is just True Speed who's like, wait a minute, what did I get myself into?
Wherever I go.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's my team?
Java Express doing the hard work here, trying to make this. They planted the bomb, and that means True Speed's got to make up some decisions here. You know what? If you let it go off, then you don't technically die in the round, and you can claim that as a success. He is surrounded. They know where he's got to come.
Every corner being held.
He sees one, but he gives himself away. Right behind you, my guy, and down he goes.
For those at home, they can't see what we see, so they don't know that these people are here. But yeah, nice rotation. Squish taking the first one kind of set the pace for the rest of the round because there was no one in a very comfortable position to contest that A site. So despite the last round we saw with a little bit of almost haphazardly throwing yourself at the fan, this is a lot more calm, cool, and collected in terms of pacing for the game mode.
It is. Okay, setting up now. Fear the Ginger has the bomb. In the last one, Java Express really took the space that they wanted to. Looks like they are spreading out. They thought they were going to go to A, but looking grouped up at the bottom. They're not rushing to the site. They're forcing Java Express to spread out. This really benefits them because, again, there's no respawn here. Shots fired. They know where folks are. Now, if we look at the mini map down in the left corner, we can see them just looking around. Where'd they go? Where'd who go? Exactly. Jester's dead. He sees him, fires on him. Maybe there's some communication right now. They're starting to move a little bit closer toward B site. I wonder if they're going to let him go through, then pass through. Ooh! They get first elimination. Big goes down. Panda looking for an opportunity to engage in a firefight. Tulum goes down. Fear the Ginger still holding the bomb. He's got to get it placed pretty soon here. Only 35 seconds left. And they don't have the advantage anymore. They're down one now. Now they're down two.
Oh!
Here we go. 1v1. Now it's just a fight. Who's got it? Ednetics!
Oh!
Nice
job. Pulls it out of the hat.
So
no magic required here, though.
Here's my question for you. Did they even care about planting bomb? Or were they just looking for a gunfight on the street?
You know, it often ends up being that way because people don't associate this game mode with that kind of tactical, I need to get the bomb planted situation. And it's because it's the demographic, right? COD players want to play Call of Duty. This is probably the least Call of Duty game mode. This is more of that Counter-Strike, Valorant kind of tactical, strategic, moving, and methodical playstyle that some Call of Duties don't really cater to. So I think that teams that emerge successful in this particular game modes are the ones that understand the win con for the game mode, and it's defending or attacking point A and point B.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And this is a new enough game that there's not a ton of call-outs named. Oh, first one goes down. That's advantage 2 to Java Express as they've got the bomb. I think they're looking for the same kind of gunfight. They like what they've got. Oh! True speed again.
It's more fun gameplay. And this is what I like about Java Express is by planting the bomb, they force Ednetics to respond.
Yep.
Although,
you gotta
with them getting control of that point, they already had control on every point of A. Why not plant the bomb 10 seconds earlier to force Ednetics to make a hasty and rash, but uninformed decision? You run this like this, you're putting the situation in a 1v3. True Speed almost getting the 2-piece, but Java Express, again, holding it. They're putting themselves in a position where they can lose. The chances of them losing after these decisions is so much higher than if they were to just do the game mode.
Oh my
No criticism because they're winning, but also criticism.
Fear the Ginger checking his MySpace at that exact moment. No gun comes up. I'm not sure what's going on. He's like, how do I get this to do this? I think that may be Sean Wakefield, and he is a good dude. Okay. So,
great dude.
Now, Fear the Ginger has the bomb. He says, I'm the important guy. They're going to spread out again as we look at the map. They are coming together in and around A. But Java Express rushing to get those angles and really gain control of the map. They know how to do this. They're going to get in behind. Oh!
It's a huge flank, though.
Oh,
he's found
huge! Spotted out. Law King goes down. That is that's not so good for the Java Express. Now it's just Tulum again alive. Instead of True Speed, which is a little bit rare. They get the statue of Lenin inside the Java Express.
Java Express.
Yeah, they eliminated everybody.
It was close. Exactly what we saw in the first round between, I guess, ICCU as well as the Global Hotel. Having this flanker, Lol King in this instance, be able to get around was detrimental for the first team. But this time, Ednetics was prepared for something like that. They actually catch Lol King in that rotation. It's just the rest of the round didn't go in their favor.
Yep, the guns came up a little bit quicker on the side of Java. Okay, here we go. Now search and destroy 3-1. Java Express wins the first map. They're in a lead on the second. Search and destroy 1 life each. If you're familiar with this, then you know. Law King has been the fragger this point along, but they're doing a good job of just spreading out. They're bunched up this time, so it's basically too high, too low on the Ednetic side, and they're going to have an opportunity basically to get a hold of it.
Nice rotation. Lol King cannot connect the shots. He actually takes a lot of damage himself. You think that there's expedited regen here, but it's not enough. As Tulum gets instantly taken out. Squish getting that first blood, holding this angle, and again that long range combat. 3 deep though in terms of pressure. Lol King trying to push himself through the mid. It's gonna be 2v4. It's gonna be pretty tough. True Speed needed to land those shots, but he didn't get to jump fast enough. He's gonna fall, and it's just he's alive. He does take out 1. Not able to get the second one as well, and it looks like Java Express gets the 4th round win. Only 2 more left to secure it.
So for Java Express, this was a much better open. They had a strategy. Let's send 2 top, let's send 2 bottom, let's find them out, let's converge on them. But once they got spotted, they didn't have an ability to close on them. They didn't have a full drop. Here we go. Okay, so Ednetics right now, it looks like who's going to take it? It's
Fear the Ginger again.
Okay, and he's going to head down to the bottom, spreading out on the Java Express side. They rush to mid, and they get mid control very, very quick. They get that right over the center of the map. Right behind you. True Speed gets first blood. Nice job. Law King down. That's a big advantage.
Big Panda as well going to be taken out.
And
this is again
exactly.
This is what you get for spreading out tactically. Look at how they're holding these angles the best they can, even putting True Speed on this back flank protection. So the rest of his team can get to where they need to safely. It's only 2 members, 1 on A. They're going to put big chunks there to defend, but I don't think that Squish is going to be able to defend against 3. If he's able to get the pop off, he's going to have an opportunity here. But Tellum escapes away by the hair of his tooth. These don't have hair. Close enough. Gonna find out. Tellum will be taken out finally here from the side of Big Chunks.
But
Squish is going to do what he can to try to get him to a position.
Left here, and Ednetics
is going to go for the plant.
They're
going to be taken out. They're capitalizing on this true speed. Wait, Zeke's what? How did he live for so long? I don't know. But it's now just up to true speed, and he has already taken out one of the bigger players so far. He's only got 5 seconds to get the double elimination. He gets one. He just needs to space it out. If Java Express cannot die here, they actually win.
Wow. Okay, so they took map control. They one more, and they take this second map off Ednetics. Ednetics, with a really good strategy, a lot of really good gunplay early. They eliminated Law King early. They got Big Papa Panda down early. But then the remaining 2 players controlled those angles. And without the aggressiveness of Ednetics, they never were able to plant the bomb, and Java wins down 2.
It seems like in this situation, Ednetics not too comfortable with the whole search and destroy. That's a perfect time for you to fake the plant, right? You give that almost global sound of, hey, I'm doing the objective, come stop me because I can't defend myself. You take yourself off that plant, you immediately turn to your most vulnerable corner, and you just start firing.
All right, coming through hotel here, back down onto street. I think that they're going to plant really, really quick here, as they should.
I think they should. You're right, absolutely.
The big rush
this is the
down
call here.
Yeah, and now they're like, oh crap, we got to do some stuff. They're down 1. Law King gets the first blood. He's going to get a second one right there. Oh, triple!
Okay.
My goodness. Java Express gets all
just like
4
that.
and the bomb plant, and they're going to take this second map. That was some really, really good play. Here's your play of the game. It's got to be Law King, right?
Yeah, it's going to be Law King. He's going to get the play of the game. Or they're going to get the play of the game. And most importantly, this is the play of the game for the team as well. Because this is the most efficient way to play search and destroy. You say, hey, we're going to put this point here. You now have a literal ticking time bomb to respond to, or y'all die. And we got the whole thing barricaded. Y'all die.
Or y'all die. Very, very good. Thank you. If you are just joining us on the Twitch, yeah, this is a pretty cool competition. So, Ednetics, who we thought was going to come in here with some real strength, finds that the Java Express is a really, really good and very, very kind. Both companies, very, very kind, contributing to the Idaho food bank, which you can too, and we would encourage you. Even $5 goes a long way because of the buying power of a big organization like Food Bank. I mean, we can take down a can of food, but you know what they can do with $5? It is absolutely
it's
amazing.
insane.
It's amazing. The buying power of these big food banks, because they get the discounts, plus they buy in bulk and they know exactly what they need. So you can take them a can of corn, but my gosh, just Venmo them $5, $10, whatever you can do. We would appreciate it. IdahoFoodBank.org/donate. That's the whole purpose of this, and these companies are given quite a bit. So do that. You know what? You can even submit some bits here, and we'll make sure that gets sent over as well. Also, prepare to join us January 9th, 2021, unlike the last graphic we had last week, which just said 2020. Many of you pointed that out, that was not. Idaho Army National Guard is putting together the Pac West Open 3v3 Rocket League. It's going to be super fun. You can join. We're looking for teams in Idaho and Washington. But hey, I don't live there. Contact your local Army National Guard and say, we need esports, just like they're doing at Boise State. And you know what? They'll set you up. They're doing some really good stuff. So Pac West Open, a way to participate. I would love to see actually the Idaho Army National Guard in another one of these giving games types of tournaments. Now, we're down to the third map here. So this is control, essentially. What are we going to see?
It's tough. I mean, we've already seen we could see Garrison again. We've seen it as like kind of the premier control map. But I really do think that when it comes down to it, we still have Satellite, if anything, or maybe even Cartel. Having Cartel as a control map is pretty good because it's got those wide open spaces.
Yeah.
I'm not a country singer, and that's the reason why.
Well, that and many, many other reasons. But that's okay. Your talent is here and helping us chop apart what we see. So, as part of showing us your talent, Ednetics is you're going to coach them right now. What do they need to do different on Garrison to come out on top?
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg? Okay.
Sorry, I just like throwing an homage to that. That's probably one of the funniest clips we've ever thrown out there, the sweep the leg. I really do think that really does encapsulate
Sam,
the angle that they should be approaching.
Yeah,
Guns in the garrison.
right, the angle that they don't want. Okay, they're going on control. They do have lives, 26 respawns per side. So let's just be clear on that. Tulum, don't use them all. Don't use them all. Make sure.
Whoa!
Well,
shots fired.
Yeah, he had some early stuff that didn't go his way. Okay, trying to take position on the B side here, and it looks like everybody's jumping up. They got one Ednetics top side. Well, excuse me. He's moving in. He's right near A, trying to take control of it. Ooh, first blood goes to Z-Keys. That is a good sign. They're capturing the B right here. So it looks like they're going to split. And very quickly, Java is going to take control of the A. If you can control
This
both
whole
of these,
opportunity,
you win.
Telum has had this entire opportunity uncontested to cap some pips on this crucial A point. But he keeps stepping on and off of it, not getting any advantage for his team. He's not helping in the firefights. He's not capping the control point. I don't know what's going on over there.
So Cool Zero asks, Mac 10 not in the CDL or nobody used it yet? Honestly, I haven't seen anybody use it yet, but there are no gun limitations. That's a great question. Here we're coming up right now. Ednetics with a lot of control here so far. Now they lose control just briefly. They move somebody off of it. You got to make sure you get it. And then Java jumps right back on. It looks like they have a DC on the side of Ednetics.
Oh no!
This is interesting. It may just be something.
That's going to be Z-Keys too.
Yep. He's down. Tulum goes
Z-Keys
down.
Away.
Fear the Ginger was just down. True Speed is up.
To be fair,
yeah.
One less person to take away revives. They are trying to get themselves back in position, but completely and almost uncontestedly, Java Express goes from one point to the other.
Yep.
Checks those check boxes and just walks away with the round.
This is, this is a live match. We may see a pause come out here if they don't get him in here. Checking his MySpace. That is right, Ritsum. Let's go blue team. He's in it for the Ednetics, which looks to be a 3v4 right now. I don't know that that's fair for Java Express. They're going to be looking. There we go.
Oh, he's back in the party. He's back.
All right, he's going to get his gun selected real quick and jump in real quick. He had the first blood last time. They need Z-Keys to do well here.
Absolutely. And this is a nice angle attempt here from Java Express. You notice how both of these teams are now grouped as 4, and this is exactly what we want to do. If you have to fight over 1 point, make it have you have to fight over 1 point. Get yourself an advantage. If you have A or B by yourself, then that's one less point to have to worry about. First blood's going to go over to Lil King. 2 members of Ednetics are going to be quickly taken out. Is that a knife kill? Z-Keys is actually going to get the humiliation. That's a big Papa move right there. Lil King's going to get a kill, but not near as impressive as getting a knife in this game.
Probably just, mapped to all of his different buttons. If any of them get squeezed a little bit too hard, the knife comes out.
You have to. It's the best weapon.
Yep, he's up there.
They're peeking this top angle here, trying to get themselves secure on A, but look at it next. They're diversifying, and they're almost conquering. Almost uncontested. A lot of advantage being given over. Progression here. Another kill here for the side of Java Express, 23-19. But now this A side is contested. They find out the jig is up, and they are going to get taken out. Fear the Ginger will fall to a quick respawn counter. Are going to fight over this point as much as they can. Looking going to hold this, and he's going to hold with his backup as well. Defending Zone A, and that's exactly what they're doing. But look here, it does look like Ednetics has figured out a way to play this game, and it's to continue to go to the point where the enemies are not.
Yep, goes down again. They're finding themselves kind of, getting in a bad spot. 23 respawns for Java, playing it a little bit safer. Oh, and down he goes again. Only 12 respawns remaining on the side of Ednetics, but the clock is not going to favor them right now as it's starting to dip down here. They've played a good round, but it doesn't look like they're going to get enough control. They've been close a couple of times. Look at that. 10 kill streak by Squish.
10 kill streak by Squish. Doing what he can and not really be able to be stopped. 15-0. Cannot be stopped. Java Express going to take out the second one as well. And they are 1 win away from walking away with it all.
Okay, this going out straight to our friends at Ednetics. You have got to get a little bit of coordination, right? You don't have to clutch every play. You just have to call your angle and deny access, right? You're not going to win every gunfight. But if your gun's already up and you know where they could be coming, you can spread out, you can do good things. You decide where the fight's going to be. Don't run and hope that you get the upper hand. Get in there and mix it up by taking away angles. Okay.
Yeah.
This
and
could
if you're
be it.
unwilling to get those holds, make sure to be ready to slide or jump and go for those shots. Pre-fire if you need to. Whatever advantage you can get to win these 1v1 quick gun plays is going to give your team so much more of an advantage than what you're doing right now. Okay, going to look for an opportunity. Will he pick up first blood? No, it's already been given over. Fear the Ginger and True Speed going to both be taken out, and it's already 24-25. Squish on the backside, continuing 17-0, Doc. This guy is on fire.
He is on fire. Really, they just need to just find the power plug on his computer, unplug it. Oh! Goes
Okay,
down, squish,
there it is.
Finally. There we go.
Big Papa gonna fall. That's a 3-piece already, and now it's tied 22-22. And Medics needs desperately to make it a play on one of these points to get themselves some crucial pressure. But it does not look like it's possible. 3 are going to go immediately down as Java Express, again, juicing themselves up. Espresso or double hot chocolate, whatever you need to get the fuel in the game, they got it. Not for Squish, though. He's losing his momentum. He's running out of energy. He's crashing. He's got that midday jitters. And Medics got the program. They're got things online. Unfortunately, a little bit of the program or a gap and malfunction in that programming is going to go over. And again, Java Express continuing to hold this B point with a little contesting here.
That's right. Everybody converging on B right now, trying to get this one. They can't let it. Goes down. JE secured the point. Okay, control wide open again here. They're moving. They're split. You've got, looks like the Law King heading up to A. He takes control of it really quick. There's a little bit of mix-up in the middle there. That's right. Trying to find it. A is the prime point right now. Everybody moving to it right now. Good angles, but they cannot make process here. Job, doing a good job. But True Speed, Tulum, both go down 2v2 right here. Ednetics doing a nice job of holding this position. They've got to remain in control here. Chunks unable to get much. He's reloading and he goes down.
Contesting here on point. It's going to be Low King going to hold this. He knows that someone's running around. The steps are going to give it away, but it's not enough as he quickly gets snuffed out. The rest of the members of Java Express are desperately trying to get on point, and they do so. The grenade will come up. The afterdeath. Matterdom will be here. Big Papa Panda needs to hold this for the first pip. Give themselves a fighting chance as Ednetics is now swarming. Pulls off the point. Goes for the 1v1. Does not get the secure. Fear the Ginger will get one as well. And he's looking to continue to minimize that red bar. The lower it is, the more comfortable he feels. Shots on goal. Big chunks will be taken out. And the goal for Ednetics is to continue to systematically wipe out this single file amount of members coming in. Look at this flank, though. This could be detrimental to them. They're going to be attacked from 2 angles. One will be taken out. Squish will take out one, but on the backside, he will be taken out as well. And that's a 2-for-1. Ednetics now showing signs of life. At this point, True Speed bringing speed to his team. And the rest of Ednetics are trying to follow suit. They still need to get some points on this A point, though. It's not about kills, gentlemen. Well, it kind of is, a little bit, but come on, play the objective.
Play the objective. You know what? They know that they have 3 respawns remaining versus 4 respawns. If they can get this down, so with only 2 respawns remaining, they can create an advantage here if they're just a little bit patient. Nice job!
Only 1 left!
That's right, 1 respawn left, and then they've got 4 lives and only 4 lives.
So if you die, you're out. No Big Papa Panda's out for the rest of the round.
That's right.
This could be huge.
This is his final respawn. This is
that's his final respawn.
Yep.
None left.
Down.
Take a 1. That's the second piece. Fear the Ginger.
4v2.
Lining up and locking it down.
Ednetics.
They do it. Ednetics walk away with it.
Yep. They
had to fight tooth and nail for it.
They didn't have enough. They didn't have enough to get back in there. Look at that. Forcing the unintentional backflip. With Fear the Ginger now standing up and roaring in front of his family. They're like, what's going on,
You really do.
Don't worry about it.
I'm doing cool things. You really hit the nail right on the head, Doc. What did they win by? Holding those angles and being patient, not forcing those aggressive highlight moment plays, and they actually end out a round win. We do have a message in chat. Robert Hart. Can you rewind this or rewatch this? Absolutely. If you go ahead and type, I think, ! free sub, you can find out a way to get a subscription so you can watch this at any time.
That's very, very true, and you'll support scholarships with that. Also, there may be a YouTube location where you could watch these as well, but we encourage the person. Oh! He climbs through the air vent, and he gets one and drops one right there. Okay. This is Ednetic's game now. They feel like they've got and they're capturing zone 1. They've got good angles. Whoa! He comes up through the window, goes down. Oh, that is a huge one. True Speed cannot find the reticle. Can't put the guy in the middle of his dot, and he goes down as well.
Trying so desperately to get up here. Big Papa Panda is going to find one, going to find it contested. Just running with the skin of his teeth. Fear the Ginger going to back up his teammate to make sure he gets out safely. Grenade's going to be given out. Those technicals are going to be huge, but Big Chunks is going to take one out. And now this B point that was so easily Identics is slipping away from their grasp as Java Express do what they can to get themselves back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, Squish really doing a good job with the largest number of frags. Tulum on the other side with the largest number of catches. Actually, it's True Speed with the largest number of bullet catches. He's being the aggressor here. This is really, really good on the side of Java Express. They're just taking away that positioning, but now a little bit of a flip. Fear the Ginger on point. True Speed moving in. Z-Keys moving in as well. Tulum saying, hey, you got some bullets? I'll catch them. They're trying to take over the position one more time. They don't see anybody. Behind you. That's why. There they are.
That flank again. Death and live and die by the flank this team is doing. Java Express phenomenally putting so much pressure, but they're going to get taken out.
Oh!
You end up getting the kill. Tulum trying to back up his teammate, but the teammate already got the 1v1. Squish being able to clean up the scraps here. Going to continue to hold this point only for a little bit longer. Defending the zone is all they have to do here for another 5 seconds. It might be enough. I don't know yet. The kills are going over. Whoever's in the lead, I think, wins, and Java Express has got a 2-kill lead. 2 seconds left. It's going to be paused because the things are contested. Only 2 more kills you got to get. Big Chunks is looking for an opportunity. Ed's going to go for progress at B. They're going to continue to hold this, but they desperately need these kills. 2 still separate these 2 teams. Now 3. Back to 2. Is it enough? It's only 1 kill away from tying things up and continuing the pressure. These kills are dwindling quickly. Beak actually gets secured by Ednetics, and they get a whole nother minute on the board. Doc, Ednetics can actually still pull this off. They're in the similar position they were last round.
Everybody is looking for a way to make this work. Everybody wants to see Ednetics make this game go on a little bit longer. Well, except the folks on Java Express. Big Papa Panda would probably like to, go grab some dinner himself. But here they go, setting up in the control room upstairs. They've been taking over the catwalk as well, right over to that B spot. Now they're moving outside to, just to outside. There's a run through the. What are we calling it? Take a shot. He's up there on the stairs.
Oh, what an angle.
Yep, and now they're maybe running the playbook. Only 2 spawns remaining on Ednetics. Only 1 spawn remaining on Ednetics. They've got to be very, very careful here.
Oh, no!
Had a chance to even it up. No respawns. True Speed, this is your last
available.
time alive. There's Squish coming
left.
through. Opportunity to get it. Big Chunks trying to set up in pole position. Behind you. They're not listening to us. Well, let's hope not anyway. Fear the Ginger.
Java Express out of respawns as well. It's 2v3. This could be huge.
And this is going to be Java Express with the big win. Oh, Rob Bernhardt, thank you. Subscribe, Tier 1. Spades, Tier 1 as well. We appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are the real MVPs.
Is this Java Express team, which came out of nowhere to take 3 maps off of Ednetics. Straight away, Java Express takes this victory, puts themselves just 1 step closer in this round robin to facing off against the top team. And the way I think this is going to go, we'll find out, is they're going to round robin one another, and then they're going to play the 2 champs. And we're going to do that on Saturday, which is going to be
that's going to be awesome. Yeah.
So, lots to discover here. The time currently is 9 p.m. We've gotten both of the maps that we had expected out of the way.
Right.
We don't, unfortunately, have for you the complete rundown of wins and losses this evening. We're a little bit shorthanded here.
Yeah,
You can always tell you we're shorthanded if the old guy is on the desk. So. Helping out with the side of the broadcast, but production doing an amazing job putting the pieces together on this really cool giving games. So there's a long history of using our love of games to also create some opportunities to give back. Your take on this this game, this season, this group of folks?
I think this is so cool. Again, kind of looping back to the open of the broadcast is the fact that there are so many more businesses that are willing to dip their toe, if not completely jump in the pool that is esports, and immerse themselves in the really cool waters. It really does show that despite before maybe in time, gamers, nerds alike felt like a very secluded, collective. They're more widespread than you think. They might be everywhere.
They might be everywhere. You're absolutely right. Okay, so here's what's coming up. On Saturday, we're going to continue this process. We're going to see even more of these teams go head-to-head. It's going to be awesome. You need to – this is appointment viewing. So right around 3 p.m. on Saturday, we're going to kick this thing off, and we're going to run it down until there is only one left standing in this first edition of the Giving Games presented by Idaho Central Credit. And I'll be honest, they're the ones who said, hey, we've got this idea. Clark Rasmussen said, we've got a gaming squad. We know these other businesses, they play games as well. Let's all put our controller and our money where our mouth is. Let's put it together. Boise State, will you broadcast it? And we're like, yeah, of course. We
right.
will. And what I want to compliment again is that there's so many folks who've done really, really good stuff. If you're one of our large number of people who are watching right now, just spend a second, just navigate on your phone, your computer to idahofoodbank.org/donate and just see if there's a number that just feels comfortable with you. You don't have to give, but just go there. And give a look and see if there's a number. And if there is, you're going to benefit some folks because, again, as we've discussed, the buying power of an organization like that, even a small donation, can make a big impact. But we appreciate all those who are doing it, all those who are watching, and really, really giving back at this time. We love being a part of this. It's awesome stuff. Okay. So as we get ready for this on Saturday, it is not going to be this guy in the seat right here. Maybe we'll come up with an opportunity for me to besmirch the entire proceedings. But it's going to be Michael Fisher and
there you go.
And this guy right here, Jared Bertil Castiglione. Your name's so long. That we can't actually fit just the first
fit.
name.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, we'll get
I do
on
have
that.
a first name.
Yeah, we've saved up a little money. We're going to buy a few more letters, and I think we'll be able to finally do that. But
there's only 2 vowels; those are pretty cheap.
Exactly right. Okay, so huge thanks to production and these teams for giving us something to cheer for tonight on a Thursday night. It's really, really cool. But I think that this Call of Duty is going to be a game changer for esports in many ways.
100%.
This is really interesting to watch, and they give you some great tools. Did you see the colors associated with each of the teams? How cool is that? They're outlines of the right color. We've been begging for stuff like this in Overwatch, in League of Legends, to be able to just do basic color changes. It's so cool. Okay, so We'll disconnect for tonight. We don't have a top 5 for you, but we will on Saturday, and we're going to give you some of those just amazing plays. So, based on the body of evidence that you saw, the teams we saw tonight were ICCU. We saw, I guess briefly, we saw Go Out Local. We saw
Peterson Auto Group as well.
Right, Peterson Auto Group just briefly as they were finishing up their matchup. And, of course, we saw in this last game these two folks. Give me your just a couple of teams here. Give me your A tier and give me your S tier from what you saw today.
Yeah, so S tier, it's got to be the Go Green team. They obviously put on the show maybe to say that they're the best organization in the Valley. Who knows? They want to toot their own horn. But they really did show that they've been practicing this game. We saw in the chat Spades, of course, premier player for the team, showing that they've been practicing since it came out, and that definitely shows. But I think that there's a team that could be better. Based off the play style and the momentum that they also played with, I think maybe Java Express can pull out some wins here against the top tier.
Oh my goodness! So and in some circles, that would be some pretty inflammatory statements by Mr. Bertil. But you might be right. And the only way we're going to figure that out is on Saturday, because you know what? I see in our chat right now we've got Panda. And I'll bet you he agrees. I'll bet you he agrees that the Go Green team is not going to even have a chance against. There
you go.
Against Java Express. So okay. Any others you want to throw in there?
I really do think that the Grove Hotel did a fantastic job, especially against that S tier team. With a little bit more practice, I think they can continue to not only maybe pose a challenge to these top tier teams, but actually secure themselves in like the 3rd round spot. Yeah, so they showed that they had tactics. They were able to diversify and conquer, play the win cons of the maps. I think again with just a little bit more practice, they have the most potential growth.
A matchup that I really want to see is I want to see Grove versus Ednetics.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
How about that for a matchup? That is going to be really, really cool. I'm excited to see what Peterson does. I'm excited to see as Go Out Local starts to face off against the two that you just mentioned, to see where they start to fall. This is the first time these organizations are playing against each other. They're learning a ton. We saw Ednetics appropriately. We saw their learning curve over the course of the night, and I think
interesting, right?
I think that there's a head start from a Go Green team, but I don't think that the gap is so wide that one of these organizations could not make up the difference.
Well, you guys got 2 days to practice and take our coaches' notes and use them, okay? Where you're grounded.
Awesome. All right. Well, we're gonna end it for tonight, and we want to thank everybody involved. Of course, all 6 of the organizations, my co-caster, and my hero, my life coach, Baratel, for putting this together, and of course for our amazing production, Sam on the TD, of course Koba and Captain Star, making sure that we got all the angles and we saw everything appropriately, and of course our larger than normal. There he is, right there. We've got a very skeleton crew, 4 in the building to make this happen tonight. That's just COVID rules for us. So it's good stuff. But I want to thank, of course, each and every one of you for tuning in and for supporting. So you're going to want to join us on Saturday, 3 p.m., as we kick this thing off properly and see who comes out on top of the first giving games. Don't forget, idahofoodbank.org/donate. Just take a trip. Just see if there's something that fits for you. And you know what? You'll make people's lives richer because of it, and happier and hunger satisfied. So thanks to everyone who participated. Thanks to everyone who watched and cheered. Thanks to everybody, of course, even who made fun of us in the chat. We appreciate you, and we will see you on Saturday for this event and for other stuff tomorrow night, 7 p.m. See you later.